Crafty Ones, this is Pam Van E, and I have a project. I thought I'd try to do a tutorial. I have a custom order to make just a cover for, I don't know, it might be more of an art journal because she's going to paint in the pages, so the pages will be, special paper for painting. So I'm just going to make a cover in this boho style where I did like a little patchwork, and I think I'll do it somewhat similar. And then she wants a tassel too. So I thought I would bring you along. It's a little hard for me to do tutorials because I really don't know what I'm doing until I do it. So I'm not a real plan aheader. You know, I just kind of have things around me and just go from there. But because I've done this before, I'll do something similar. So it'll be a boho style cover. Yeah, so I'll show you, and it's like a little patchwork style. And by the way, this is available in my Etsy, Pen to Paper by Pam. This is the last one. If I don't sell it soon, I think I'll just keep it because I kind of, might want it. But if it sells, that's fine too. I can always make another one. And this customer also wants a tassel. So let's get started. In the cover I'll be making will be, the papers inside will be 5 by 7, so I'm going to do a 5.5 by 7.5. So I just got some textiles that I thought would be good in a boho style. This is the vintage bark cloth that I have. Isn't that awesome? So I thought I'd use that, and then I just have a little bit of this velvet. I wish I had more. It's like a vintage velvet, I believe. I don't even know where I got it. Everything here has been thrifted. Unless I got this from somebody, because I don't remember that exactly. And then this cool fabric. And it's, they all got nice texture. And here's like an upholstery. It feels kind of velvety, thicker. But it's thicker. So I'm just gonna start cutting, and I may have to start and stop, when I sew. And actually I have my heater on, so let me turn that off. It's still kind of cold here in Michigan. I mean, it's gonna warm up, but I'm in the basement, which always stays cold, so that's why I have to have the heater on. So let me think. How does the pattern go? It can go anyway. Now, I don't know if this is going to tear very well. I'll try it. No. Okay, so I'm going to cut this strip. And so I'm just going to cut in strips all these fabrics, and then I will come back. Okay, I am back. I just cut some strips, just random sizes, because you don't want it to be perfect. I mean, I know how to make, I've made quilts. I know how to, sew dresses and everything, but it's not about perfect. It's a boho. You want it to have personality. You want it to look factory made. So I just got some strips cut. And then I may even this out a little bit here, since it's off a little bit. This is that vintage bark cloth. I tore it. I think I'm going to even it up just a bit from where I've torn. Okay, that's this. And then I only had this much of the velvet. I think I'm going to just cut that in half because I don't have many pieces. So we'll have 4 of these pieces. I love that velvet. Soft, really cool pattern to it. And then let's just have, I'm working around this arm here. It's a little difficult. Arm holding my phone. I don't use anything fancy, just my phone. And then this is a really long piece. I'm just going to cut this up too. Let's see, I'm going to fold it in half and just have some pieces here to cut. And I think I'll cut them again. So I'll just do that until I get pieces I want. I'll be right back. Okay, I've kind of cut up these, and you know, I got a couple like this size, and you know, here's all the velvet, and I might want to cut 1.5 again because that's all I have of that, just to make a little smaller piece here. So I'll just kind of random. And then, so there we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just start taking some of the fabrics. Let's start with this. And then you're going to want to sew right sides together. Let's see, let's do, it's kind of pretty here. So we'll sew that together there. And you can pin it. I'm just going to, I've sewn enough that I'm just going to, but you can pin it. And this one maybe we'll do next. And I'll just do a bunch of these. And then I'll probably trim the edge here so that they'll all be the same. But you know what? Let's make this one a little longer. Let's go. Let's just make, so what we're going to do is just make this one first. I kind of did that, jumped the gun. Okay, let's just do this first. So let's make this longer. So we're going to put, we're going to sew this across here. All right. Do I know what I'm doing right now? Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we want, let's just sew one long strip first. So we'll go like this. Sew across here, and then when you turn it, there's your right sides. So we'll do that. And maybe we'll do a little velvet piece here. And we'll oops, we'll sew that onto here. So that'll be like this. So basically what we're doing, just get your strips, put them right side together, sew across this way, and then when you get the next one, put whatever, you know, this will be sewn, and then you're gonna put this right sides together here, sew that across here, and then you keep going until you get the strip that you want. And then I'll come back. Okay, I just sewed these together, and I just try to keep one edge even, and then I can trim off this here. To make these strips even. Yeah, so I try to keep, you know, one edge fairly even. And then you can cut the uneven parts off. Not meant to be perfect. And the bark cloth I did a zigzag too because it frays. So I did a straight line and then I just did a zigzag, and then, you know, we can trim up these and iron them or whatever we want. But so I've got that strip. I've got this longer one, and I will trim this even too. And then what you do, when you'll be making more strips probably, then you just place these together. I'm probably going to make one more strip and see how I want it. Then you're going to put your right sides together, your even side. Your you know, these will be, the edges will be even. And then you will sew these together. So I will sew these, and then so the right sides are together, and then you'll, you know, then they'll open up like this. If that's how I choose to do it. I'm going to do one more strip, and then I'll come back. Okay, I have a couple strips now, and I'm going to cut them, even them off, and then I will pick whatever ones I want. And you're just going to always remember, put your right sides of the fabric together, and then you will sew them, and then they would, you know, you would get something like this, or however you want it, but you want it to be patchy and not matchy. Patchy, not matchy. So that's the next thing. Right, I have sewn 3 strips together. It's not ironed or anything. And then, since this is going to be the first layer, well, I'm going to use, this is kind of my template. The cover's going to be a 5.5 by 7.5 because the papers are 5 by 7. This is folded, so 5.5 folded by 7.5. And then I will just lay this and then cut it however I think. I mean, I can, you know, cut it and sew it again, you know. I think I like this. I really like this side, so what I could do, let's see. I'm thinking what I want to cut, and I'm going to be layering it more than with file folder. I don't know if I have any more batting. I'll use that. I might, and then I'll add another layer of scrapbook paper for the inner pages. Just kind of see what you like. I like that there. So I'm just going to leave, you know, extra along the sides. And then I think I could cut, I'm going to just cut along this seam here. And then I can use this for something else. I kind of know what I want to do, but I'm not going to say it because if I don't do it, then what I want to use it for. And I'm going to trim the seams, iron them down, and then I'm going to get, you know, batting and scrapbook paper. And I want this to be the cover side. Yeah, not the back. And then it will be cut down more. So that's part of the first step. Now I found a piece of this batting. It just so happened to be the right size. So I took my cover size, and now I can, I just put Fabri-Tac on it and glued it down. And then I forgot I had this sari fabric. I thought maybe that could be the inside part, and then this, of course, will be here. So that's your sandwich. You have your cover. You'll have this, and then you'll have this. Now, I'm trying to figure out a way to apply this without the glue showing through. That's the hard part. Don't know. And I am going to sew around, but I'm not sure how exactly. See what I mean? I just kind of do it as I go. But I think next I'm going to cut this to size. So I'll just cut around. Like this, and I'll return. Okay, now we can attach the manila part to our patchy, not matchy cover. I think my battery's going low, so hopefully I can get this all on. So we'll do that and see what's next. Okay, edit. You attach the fabric to where your inside's going to be to the manila, and then you're going to glue this here. So, and the Fabri-Tac did okay with this. I just spread out the Fabri-Tac, so then I'll cut around. I'm not sure. I think I might turn the corners under, glue them under, and let's see, we'll go from there. My battery went dead, so I'm going to finish this. I did Fabri-Tac glue this to the inside of this, and yeah, got Fabri-Tac all over my nails. It's wrecking them. That's why I don't do my nails very often, and I don't have the patience to do my nails. Okay. Let's just cut, and then I think I'll just do a braid, like a braided trim around like I did with the other journal here. I'll do some braiding and, you know, possibly some fringe if I have some, and then I'll do another, maybe just a short one, doing a video of the tassel. So we're just gonna trim without cutting the fabric, hopefully. I can trim that a bit more. I just don't want to cut it. I just put the edges under and glued them. Yeah, I'll trim this up later. I just don't want to cut too close. Okay, then there's our little cute. I've got threads all over me. That's cute. And then I'll put some like sari silk, and then we will put like a braiding, like I said, around, and do a tassel. So the braiding will go around here, maybe some fringe. That turned out pretty. I mean, it's not going to be like perfectly glued, and then once you get your signature sewn in, I think that'll look really nice. So that's what we got. We'll still add sari trim to it. If I have, I guess I could add my trims and, you know, complete the video. I'll find what I want in a minute. Okay, I am going to continue on. I got my hot glue warmed up, and I'm going to put this trim, top and bottom, here. It's like braided trim here. Oh, I didn't pick out any sari trim, did I? Well, I guess we'll get this far. Just gonna trim this up a little bit more. Okay, let's add our braid. I'm going to add it here and here, and I will return. Okay, let's put down, got our braiding down. Now let's get our, before we put the little tassel trim on, I got some more of the sari silk, and we're gonna add that on first. Sari silk starts to fray. Ah, let go of me. I'm just gonna kind of fold it up a little bit like that. And let's find somewhat of a middle. Then we're going to put our tassel trim here. Okay, now I'm going to try to find, I added all my braid and then my sari silk ties, and then I have the fringe here. So now I just want to figure out some sari trim that would go pretty here. Different options. That would be pretty. It's not covering up a lot of the fabrics, which is nice. And then there's this that would cover up more of it. And then there's, oh, that's kind of cut up. There's this I could put here, but then you're losing some of the fabrics underneath. Unless I cut this here. And you see more of it. I kind of like that. I think that's pretty. And then with the tassel, because since this is a smaller journal, you don't want to overwhelm it. Uh-oh, was this the cover? No, that's the cover. I like it on the back too. I don't know if I need anything. That's kind of cool. I think I just need this. Is all. Got fibers all over. Think of that, because then you still have the other fibers there, and I'll probably just fabric tack that on, and then here will be the inside, and then that will be the art papers. I will work on the dangle tomorrow, but I like how this turned out. I think it's really pretty. So yeah, that is the art journal, or I think she does watercolors, so I'll put those papers in next and work on the tassel next video. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.